So yesterday I posted a destashing video and I put everything that I was getting rid of on to an Etsy. I sold 2 things so far, so exciting. So right now I'm trying to get my thermal printer working. I'll show you a little preview of stickers that I'm gonna put like on the front of the package. I hope you can see that. It's holographic, but I'm trying to get them to print straight because I don't know. They're not gonna be perfect, I don't think. Let me show you what's happening though, right over here. So this is the machine and I have it on my phone and I'm gonna press print. So I don't know, I'm just gonna print out a whole bunch. There, look at that. They look so good, so cute. I designed this on Canva. Well, I made this little like logo on my iPad and then everything else was on Canva. I think it looks pretty good for me just not really knowing what I'm doing and kind of just winging it. So we're doing well so far. I am gonna print out shipping labels using this thermal printer as well. So yes, everything should be pretty much done in home and then I just have to go drop it off at the post office. I really want to get out my like cutter machine thing. It's kind of like a Cricut, but it's a silhouette. I have one, it's under the bed. So I really want to use the cutter though to print out little cards, like thank you cards. So I might get that set up. Wish me luck on that. I guess I should go dig that cutter thing out from under the bed and see what I can do. Okay. I will see you in my kitchen if I can get this set up. Okay, that was a huge pain. I'm gonna get this set up. So I got my cardstock and I'm gonna stick it right here. The thing that I'm sticking it on is like tacky. It's really dirty. It's a lot of hair on it. So please ignore that. So I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna open it. I put this in here. Press that button. Also, this thing makes a absolutely terrible noise. It's the worst. Let's go, I guess. So now I can grab these. I mean, they're not the best looking, but I mean, better than nothing, I guess. Good morning. It's very early. I just woke up. I think I'm gonna print out shipping labels and I think I have this set up properly. So let's try it out. These little things that I cut out yesterday, I'm gonna practice putting stamps on them. Also, I wanna tell you that this stamp, I made this like 5 years ago and now I get to use it. So that's exciting. I mean, they're not too bad. I guess maybe I'll just keep stamping until I get some perfect ones. And then on the back of these, I'm gonna write, thank you. Look at that. So easy, simple, very DIY. That's kind of the way I roll. So we did it. Here are the bags that I got for shipping, which is so funny because, well, I picked this and I was like, yes, this works, but also it matches so perfectly. The first order that I got was for Eddie Bauer Woolpaca. So I'm gonna stick this in here and I'm gonna write a little thank you note. Take off that. I think I'm just gonna wrap it all kind of around this. Does that work? I think so. And then I can put the shipping label here. And then I'm gonna stick one of these right on the front. Huh. So cute. Look at that. My first little order. So sweet. I hope this works. I'm totally a noob when it comes to this kind of stuff, but trying my best here, okay? That's done. And then the next order was for these 2 right here. These are the K and C Knit and Crochet Essential Cotton. They bought both of them. They're already in cakes. They're not like the neatest cakes, but I'm afraid of recaking them and then them turning into a massive like knot, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna pack them as is. And I'm gonna pack them with the labels just so they get as much information as I have, you know. Nice. Shipping label, stick my little sticker. Oh my gosh, oh, look at that. Ready to ship. So I'm gonna go drop these off because I need to get them out today and the earlier the better, I think. So someone bought both of these, which is the Earl Grey Karen latte cakes, and I'm shipping them off to Germany, which is wild. I don't know if they'll be able to fit in here, but we're gonna try. Yeah, I don't think so. But I think I have a bigger shipping bag, so hold on. Well, I thought I did, but I think I'm gonna have to go buy some, and then I will do everything in my car and then go drop it off to be shipped. So I went to 2 different places, Target, and now I'm at Walmart. I had to get this gigantic bubble mailer. I don't know, Target was all out of their like thin ones, kind of like the purple ones I have back home, and Walmart didn't have like any. So sorry that I have to ship this in a non-cute purple mailer, but I didn't want to buy a whole bunch of supplies and then like not use it, so I will buy bigger purple ones. This should work for now, I hope. Yarn is in there, a little thank you note. Okay. Cute. I'm gonna go to the post office and mail this off. Good morning, everyone. Once again, I look like this. I got another order, so I wanted to pack it for you. It's really exciting, actually, because there's 5 things. This person ordered 5 things. Thank you so much if you're watching my video. So first of all, they got this, which is the Tongue River Farms Icelandic sheep wool. I believe it's like Lopi style or something. That's what it said on the website. Actually, I looked up this brand and they no longer make yarn anymore or wool. Like whoever was in charge of this farm passed away, I guess, so they no longer do this anymore. So that's a little interesting fact, I guess. It's kind of sad. I put this in here, and then they ordered these are Willy Wonka sock yarn. I think it's like a indie dyer or something like that. So cute, very pretty colors. And then this is the most exciting thing. They ordered my hand spun yarn and hand dyed. I did dye this and I spun it up. So that's very exciting. Once again, my hank is just not good. I really tried my best. I am so happy that I sold one of my hand spuns. It's very exciting. So I really hope they enjoy it. I'm gonna have to get better at the hank making. Put this in there. I have a thank you note. There we go, cute. I'll throw one of these on the front. So cute, love this. And then I'm gonna put the shipping label right here. And then I'm gonna go to the post office and drop this off. So yay, another order shipped. I believe this is my 5th order, I think, something like that. I don't know, but very excited. Thank you so much for ordering the yarn, everyone. If you ordered any, I really appreciate it. It's so exciting. Thank you so much. So I got another order in, so exciting. They got the 100% Superwash Merino by the LB collection. So they got both of these. These are green, the color is sage. This one is blue and the colorway is denim. And this one is a tan color and the colorway is called hemp. And I think all 4 will be able to fit into this bag. There we go. So cute. I'm gonna go ship this out right now. Thank you to anybody who has bought some yarn from the Etsy shop. It's so exciting shipping things and getting this yarn out of my house. I hope all of you enjoy it. And if you haven't checked out the Etsy yet, it is linked below. Go check it out. I really want to hopefully put more handspun on there once I spin up some more things. So look out for that in the future. Thank you so much again. I'm gonna go ship this out. All right, let's get to plying these 2 bobbins. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see how it turns out. Let's get started. Hi everyone, so I am packing some orders. I got 2 to ship out today. One of them is this one, Karen Blossom Cakes. This is Tropical Blooms, very pretty. And then the other one is another Karen cake. This is Cotton Ripple Cakes in the colorway Quarry, and then Loops and Threads in the colorway Juniper. So exciting. Alrighty, 2 packages ready to ship. Good stuff. Hello everyone. So before I finish this spin over here, I wanted to give you a cross stitch update. So first I'm going to show you this. I think I already showed it off before, but it's like a Christmas themed one. And I know it's past Christmas. I mean, it was yesterday for me, but it's done. And I did buy some felt to use as like a backing. I kind of want to make like a large ornament from it. And I spun up some white cotton and this mohair, pink mohair. So I believe you put like a circle hard backing behind this, and then you secure it around it. So it's like one circle, and you do the same thing to the felt, and then you can go around and stitch in this. I think they use like ribbon or like cording. I don't really know, but I didn't want to buy any. I figured I would just like make something really quick. So this is it, and I think it'll work. I just have to do it. So that's on my list of things to do. Not going to do it today. I'm actually kind of stuck on the backing, like what backing to put. I guess I could use cardboard or something. I'm unsure. So that's where we're at with that. And then I wanted to show you the train that I'm working on. This is what it looks like so far. I did almost all of the cherry blossoms. I think I have some to do over here. I need to fill in the white spots with some light pink, but after doing all of this like bright pink, I was a little burnt out on it. So I started something new. Yes, I did. This is what it looks like so far. So this is a little portrait of my dog, Sal, and it's kind of done in a traditional American tattoo style. So I'm doing his head. There's gonna be some flowers down here and then like a border around it. It's gonna be so cute. I cannot wait, but this is my progress so far. So sweet. It's gonna look just like him. I'm still working on the eyes because Sal has brown eyes, and the pattern that I'm using was of a brown dachshund with like black eyes. So I had to redesign it to make it look like Sal, and I'm gonna have to figure out the eye situation. So that's where I'm at with this. So for this spin, it has been a little difficult. I don't know what's going on, but my singles over here, I don't know if you can really see them. Well, here, I'll just show you this large pile. They keep breaking. So I don't know what I did when I spun the singles, and I'm not sure if it's a me thing or a fiber, like the fiber thing, or like what is going on. But the singles they keep breaking as I'm plying them together, and it's driving me nuts. It's really frustrating. I have this much to go. Obviously, I'm gonna finish this one before this one, and I'm gonna try to put some of this onto here evenly so I can use up all of the yarn here. It has just been a thing. So I'm gonna really try to finish it today. I think I will. And then I'm gonna wet finish it. And then tomorrow I will show you what the finished product looks like. I hope it turns out well. I have no idea how it's gonna be. It's just been really frustrating, and we're working through it. And I just wanna be done with this so bad so I can start something new. So let's get into it. Oh, there we go, it broke again. What I do when it breaks is I spin it up until there's this little piece hanging here, and then I grab the piece that broke and I kind of put them together and try to get them to twist together, turn it on, and then hope for the best. Really, that's how I rejoin. Look, another one just broke. Oh, it's just painful. Turn it back off, grab the piece, put it back over here. I don't know if this is the correct way, but this is how I do it, and it's been working so far. Just have to be very, very gentle with it. Okay, so I've come to the end of one of these bobbins. Hope you can see this, but there is like a little area right here where I wrap it around. That's how I hook it. And I'm gonna untwist this from the leader, put this wheel over here, and I'm gonna now take this bobbin. I'm gonna pull on it a little bit further down than here, just so it has like a better join. It's now broken off, and I'm gonna try my best to wind this onto here and get them to be even weights. I have a scale, so I'm gonna weigh this one 117.4, and I'm gonna divide that by 2, 58. So I'm gonna try to get 58 grams of yarn on this bobbin and 58 grams on that, and hope I can spin them together and use up all of this yarn. I'm not too sure what happened, because like I thought it was gonna be 58, but this one is weighing 110. 0.2. This one is weighing 110.2. So I don't know, maybe there was like 200. I don't know what just happened. So what I'm gonna do is just lightly pull on these and hopefully break it naturally. There we go. And put it back in my Lazy Kate, and then we'll get spinning again. So I'm gonna take one end here. I'm gonna go ahead and attach it. It's a different color than this. It's like blue, not pink. So it might be a little obvious. And I'm gonna turn this on. Oops, unattach it there. Okay, turn this on. There we go. Let it spin up. And then when I get to the other end here, I'm going to attach this bobbin. Just kind of help it by spinning it with my fingers. And then there we go. We're on. We're working. Okay, and then this is the last bit, and then I'll be done and ready to wet finish it. So I finished this, and I do have some yarn on these bobbins, but it kept breaking. This is the new pile that I have formed. So all of this has broken off while spinning, and I don't get it. I really don't. So I'm over it. The bobbin is done. Now I'm gonna put it onto the niddy noddy. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, my niddy noddy broke. This thing right here, this joint, I don't know, cracked, and it was working, but I guess the pressure of the yarn, it's like not holding it in there. So I think I have to go to the hardware store and buy a new one because I cannot wind this up. So I have half of this on there, and I would like to, you know, like preserve that so I don't have to redo this all. So I guess I'm gonna go to the hardware store and get another T-joint thing and hope I can just really stretch it back on there again and I don't have to like redo this whole niddy noddy situation. So I'm having a really great time with this yarn. As you can see, everything is frustrating, but I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna go get the thing that I need, and I hope I can preserve this and not have to redo the whole niddy noddy thing. So I'll be back. So I bought another joint. I'm so ready to be over this. So let's show you what's going on. I'm gonna put this here, grab this, I'm gonna pull really tight. I have a feeling this isn't gonna work. So now I'm gonna have to rewind it onto the bobbin and then rewind it onto the niddy noddy. All right, so I finished this yarn. Wow, it was a lot of mishaps, but I'm so glad to be done with it. It's very fluffy, it's very squishy. Let's see if I could get some better lighting. So this turned out to be 358 yards and 106.3 grams. And again, it is, I think, made from 100% superwash merino in the color Wildflower from Moondrake Co. I think this is the longest yarn I've ever spun. 358 yards, that's a lot. It's so beautiful. It is very fluffy, very squishy. I think that my singles were just spun weird, and it kind of created just a really fluffy yarn. I don't know, but it's really beautiful and I love it. It's done. Yay. I can start the next thing. So exciting. So you will see me starting a new spin in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this one. I hope everyone has a really good rest of your day, and I will see you next weekend. Bye.